This nigga bird, man, on the down.
This is a restricted area.
Okay.
Shay Cormac is an assassin. But he is unlike the ones you have used for your entertainment products in the past. I believe Shay may be the most important assassin who ever lived.
How?
Your research will help me achieve something I have wanted
Templar,
for
I
a
don't see
very
him
long
being put in
time.
the place of being the most important assassin.
Shay's story may have something to offer you as well.
What may that might be?
There's another server we can access to get to the next chunk of Shay's memories.
Excellent.
I'm gonna need the numbskull back if we're gonna proceed.
Your next task is clear. But please reflect on what we have discussed.
Okay. So from what I took from that, because obviously I'm trying to pay attention with it, is pretty much we are trying to go into his memories, like all different cases of assassins, the entire point of the Animus, to look into the case of the character's mindset, get intel of what's happening in this point in history with these people, and get pieces of Edom, get intel, reciprocate messages, get intel, things that will be brought upon in the form of modern day Edda, and most importantly, with someone like Desmond, who would go back into these people's memories like he went with in the case of his ancestors and people upon his bloodline, in the form of all the way back with Altair, Ezio, and obviously Connor, and in line with also Haytham as well. With that being said, correct me if I'm wrong on the big part is a factor of me not even playing those games. But from what I know by all readings and accounts and from other former Assassin's Creed YouTubers, that is the point of view. And I'm pretty sure I'm not too much off. So with that being said, same thing with this nigga Shay. Shay in this case brings a bigger point involving Esturgo, because if obviously Esturgo are hidden Templars, just in a modern based place that is basically built like Ubisoft in this case, entire foundation, making game and all sort of stuff, but undercover, searching through, doing their own, revealing this ideals and playing around with that reference to Ubisoft obviously. But in the case with this, it's kind of just a homage sham of Ubisoft, because Ubisoft is trolling in their own right making this. No, we're not going back in the Animus yet. Okay. Up the elevator.
I got tired of waiting for Melanie's stupid repair crew, so I got this piece of shit working well enough to get you to the lobby and back. I'll get your Animus prepped while you're downstairs.
Good,
I've added the location of the next server on your map. Get going.
Lovely. To the lobby. Shay, we're supposed to begin bigger important pieces with this being said.
I forgot. The server is behind a level 1 security lock.
I have granted you
Of
level 1
course.
security
Took you
clearance.
forever
I
to
trust
make
there
that
will be
clear.
no
Gotta
further
love it,
delays.
man. Gotta love it.
Great. Now you can get into the server room.
Cool to peek back into
Once
this.
you restore the servers, I'll load the next set of Shay's memories to your Animus.
It's the showcase of Aveline.
These hand-drawn animations are fantastic.
We're making good progress here.
Don't you dare show your face without restoring the servers.
Oh, we're trying
And
to
you're
fix
in.
those. Just people gaming. Let's set this up.
All points ready. Begin. Go, go, go!
Who are you?
FBI right now.
Don't you touch her!
Oh, for God's sake, restrain him. You, give me the child. Oh, shush now. You're all right.
Elena!
Calm down, Mr. Berg. I promise you I won't hurt your daughter.
Who are you?
My name is Warren Vidic. I work for Abstergo Industries. You quit the Utiyaga regiment and became a freelance mercenary in order to afford better care for Alina's cystic fibrosis. How's that working out for you?
Arkele!
I have an offer for you.
I don't work for people I don't know.
It's not that kind of offer. I'm going to remove an item from my pocket.
What is that?
This little pill? It's actually for her. Go on, little one. Have some medicine.
Stop!
There now. Isn't that better? This pill will cure her. It isn't on the market, but it can be yours if you agree to participate in a little training program I put together.
What does Abstergo need with someone like me?
Oh, you won't be working for Abstergo. However, if you perform, Abstergo could work for you.
I want one thing before I agree.
Name it.
That one there. He upset my daughter.
I understand. Gentlemen, release Mr. Berg. Jenkins, give him your gun.
What?
Now!
Yes, sir.
Satisfied?
It's a start.
Yeah.
Great job, Numbskull. Data we have is pretty raw, but
That's
it's enough
fucked
to move
up.
forward. Get back up here, double time. It looks like restoring servers
But
also
I'm
includes
disappointed
viruses
this
from some of
comment
the
is
other
supposed to say
systems.
that Mike Tyson will lose to Jake Paul, which I completely disagree with. I don't know how he would, because of the fact that Mike Tyson's that high in her age.
Level 1 clearance
Then,
will also let you into
you
some
know,
of the
like
other parts of the
Paul,
building as well.
with him being obviously 56, possibly next, I didn't know it was even the guy at all. He just turned something around 52 at this point. But even now, I don't see him being in Battle Records because when Mike Tyson is done. But hold on one second. Other shit. This person came over here replying to me about trying to get credit from this other person or do this, do that, when I don't even see how that's even possible. He's not dead, is he? Shit there. I don't see him beating him just because of the fact that he's younger and he said he's tall. I'm pretty sure he's not, which I'm gonna go ahead and proof check real quick. But even then, I don't see, again, to reiterate, Mike being of an older age and a higher case of ascent to not being the best work ethic takes away the fact that he could beat him just in a general fight. Doesn't matter, they're not going to take it to a boxing. I'm saying and presuming through all those camera scans, all the stuff that Mike has done, evolving. Okay, this voice crack, bro. Puberty really pinching me right now. Who? Had family wrapping me up, taking care of me, found me all short and shit. And to
If
fall
I
like
said
become
that
an
was the
all-time
craziest
medical
shit I'd
problem,
ever
bro.
seen, would that be the most obvious statement ever?
Shay has been through a severely
Mike
traumatic
bopping. I don't see
experience.
him being
Okay.
him all kissed of ass.
Second most obvious statement ever.
Continue exploring his memories. The best is yet to come.
Way too much thing, way better possibilities to be able to beat him. It don't even matter if he's younger or whatever. Still, the power, the experience, and the calculability, everything you can do is a way to extent. And still, you know, you can say, which cat you say it like that, right? You New York family, wrapped up and everything.
Hey, good to see you're feeling better.
Thank you. Mr. Finnegan, was it?
Sweet Mother Mary. Have we taken in the village idiot?
Barry! Remember, Shay, I'm Cassidy, and this is...
Barry!
I hit my head.
You've been ill for weeks.
I hate to have been a burden.
See?
What?
He's a civilized fella.
Aye, for a clumsy deckhand.
He's a
Probably
dog,
fell off
no
his
worries.
ship half drunk.
Barry!
He's right.
Family dog wanted me to do something. Yes.
What do y'all want?
More food.
What's going on?
I'm back. Over here, back up, and obviously this. Need to go ahead, just a note real quick, and most importantly, two family dogs want me to go ahead and take them out. How about the family?
Dare you? Shut up, woman.
And they're attacked by some thieves. What the fuck is happening?
Now what are you going on about?
Stay out of this, you fool.
Well, I was going to, but... Now you've made things personal.
The hour
You take old ladies like this. Straight nose. Fuck. In between a couple.
And don't come back! Thank you, Shay. In my younger days, I could have taken them one-handed.
Why were these men bothering you?
Ah, the usual. They feel they're owed money because they're not harming citizens. Mark me words, those gangs are going to be the downfall of this city.
Wait here, I have something for you.
Nigga, did it believe that?
It won't do you any good walking around Starkers. Here, try these on.
I'm like crazy
They were
enough
our
for
sons.
outlaws, man. How you gonna take the family dogs out?
I
Cool.
suppose
Last case still
if
that
you're
sound
looking
like
for
that
trouble,
still chew, still rack that man up, no matter case.
Thank you.
Rolled together all my weapons and gear in this case, I appreciate it. It didn't stitch me up because my character's head kind of busted open. There on the iceberg. I got a little bit more recuperating brain cells, a little more depth.
Don't you look a right gentleman?
No homo man, look like
Did
very
I
handsome
have
man.
a book with me?
Just those peculiar weapons.
Thank you both. If you'll excuse me.
That book is long gone. That could be a good thing or a bad
Manuscript is
thing.
at the bottom of the Atlantic.
It might be a good thing or a bad thing. Hopefully, it doesn't scoff its way up. Because we could have been at the bottom of the Atlantic, but we scoffed our way up. We still over them like a Templar, even if we're not lined up for a Templar. But it's a cool jacket. I like the design with black and red. I know we're gonna have, so you don't have a hood. Most likely the form of a mask. Not get stuck by smoke. Okay, come on. That won't count. Yeah, I went into the smoke, but the smoke went off. I'm not trying to get stunned with the smoke actually is. That's made me dumb. We're over here up in New York. Good to see. Stop right there. Stop
What
right
have you and your
there,
friends
fella.
got against the Finnegans?
I got no gripe. My boss sent me over.
Ah, and where's he set up?
You can't miss it. There's always black smoke rising from the courtyard of that building.
This is the weirdest position for my man to be standing like this. I don't know, man. Go over the gang headquarters. It's cool to be up in New York at this big stand. Come and play. SAS is a whole ass gang now. And technically that's what they are, but now they pretty much forged their entire creed in this case into a gang in this sense. That's what I was just looking at. It's not the actual full embodiment case of the creed in the sense of the brotherhood over up here in North American colonies. But in the form of how the assassins are working right now within the colonies' point of view in the push for freedom and this shit, some of these are in assassins that I like how they show some of the bad, because obviously assassins are not just going to be bad and the Templars are going to be good between this. Goddamn. Cut it off instantly. And they're going to talk about my boy killing assassins now. Granted, he doesn't need to go ahead and outskirt, just kill all of them. And there is a little bit of remorse for this, but some of the assassins, what they're doing, arguably killing them, there is a hypothetical grand need. And obviously, as the player, you can decide to kill them or not. I can understand the procedure to kill. I'm not saying necessarily all of them is needed. That's what I thought. But I hope. I got the same setup like Assassin's Creed 4 online. Yes, I did play Assassin's Creed 4 by Flag online. Didn't like it too much.
Ready to open fire!
Bingo. Bang. Oh, come on.
Really think we can't catch you?
It's not all about that. Ain't niggas. In the middle of shanking this, man.
Don't get your hopes up. I'll keep up with you.
Sure about that. Slow your roll there, buddy. I can understand the feel of it, but I really want to know how is he gonna act in the bigger case of actually cutting down his assassin brothers one by one, pun intended here. Because right now this is just a gang of misfit assassins wearing the creed like gang members in this case, and we just help some British coats come and take over the station, what they're doing. So if over the British, we're rallying up with them by the court of form and what they're doing and why we push with them. So in this case, right now, there's a bigger point to come in this case, and taking over his gang outpost will allow us to go and get better sectors of New York here, a big part of North Atlantic, different parts here and there, Valley, cool, you know, interesting. So 3 square points where you're going to look over, interesting.
That will help with smoke.
Mask.
Be at ease, Master Cormac. We are friends.
Pretty sure I know
The
this,
Finnegans
man.
were worried you might take matters into your own hands. I am Colonel George Monroe.
I think I heard that name.
Colonel.
I came to help, but I see I am late. Thank you for dealing with these foul criminals. They were a blight on New York.
What do you care? You redcoats are nothing but landlords. The townsfolk here are grinding away, trying to make a living.
I cannot blame you for having that impression. Some of my comrades have been less than helpful. But
There
I
should
took a
be no
different
bad
approach.
apples in your sector.
And
I
what
don't
is
want to
that?
be hearing
I
that
care.
shit. I'm not saying he necessarily not caring in this case.
I
but
want to
it's
see
from
these
how he
colonists
performs
safe
himself
and
in this
prosperous.
conversation.
Noble words.
Perhaps actions will convince you otherwise, Master Cormac.
It show always means more than words. Always shows how you actually are. Because how he puts himself in this conversation, I'm not saying he discerning the factor that some of his people be doing bad. But I'm hoping that he's not going to be like that one police chief said, we just got a few bad apples. That's a very lovely name for murderer. Am I right? Like, there should be no bad apple. There should be no bad cop. There should be none bad in the form of law, in the form of... There should be no bad niggas in the military. That's fucking disgusting. That's disgraceful.
Now let us use some of that money for the good of the city.
Okay.
I realize you have no reason to trust me, Master.
You said you were a friend of the Finnegans.
Their late son worked for me.
Give me some money from this
You are
man.
much like him.
How so?
He cared, and he wanted to do good by the people.
And kill
We
redcoats.
shared a
so,
dream,
you
he
know.
and I, that of making the world a better place. Mere survival.
I thought because of the fact
Full
we just
balance.
ransacked the entire gang headquarters. A
Freedom.
bunch of assassins gonna be on our asses. So
It almost
really
sounds
not
like you have
paranoid because
goodwill
of that.
towards the people you
They gonna
govern.
have a strong
I do
bounty
not
on us,
govern.
bro. They are bounty hunters. They are assassins, bro.
Merely assist.
One moment, bro, just straight death sentence for me, man. They could be above any type of wear around the corner. Just peeking out in any case
See this
scenario.
neglected
Especially the
edifice,
criminals,
Master
random
Cormac?
thugs rolling about.
We can make it better. Urban renewal is a new science, but one that has already proven effective on the continent. I've arranged for resources. Use them to improve that building.
Same thing, building up the community, helping out people. The whole church for y'all.
I suspect New York will prosper under your watch,
No
Mr.
money.
Cormac. You can do great things for this city and its citizens.
And gross income from the
After
bank,
all,
you know, also.
A man needs purpose. Farewell for now, Master Cormac.
Cool seeing you. Cool doggy. I get shot. Not happening. Get some for the smoke. Not happening at all in this one. Entire platoon of different guns on my ass for 2 seconds, bro. Try out dodging one of them. I don't know if it's possible or is behind .1 in this case.
The Colonel strikes me as an honorable man.
For real.
Someone
This
who wants to
Colonel's
do
really
what's
bro,
right.
from wrong.
And he may have
Putting
a
the
point.
Colonel put.
With everything that has happened, with what I've done, I can't change the past. But maybe there's a future for me here. And maybe, just maybe, I can do what's right this time. I should head back to the Finnegans and let them know I'm fine.
I'm gonna say we're just full portraying our friends, but a lot of the things that we stood for voting assassins have just been tarnished. We don't even care for it. Because we're all friends and other assassin members, there is likeness to them. There is good in them from what we can see with Asa, Liam, Hope. And even though Achilles done a very destructive action, doesn't make him and the rest of the assassins just bad, just fucking ignorance and a little case of arrogance, arguably. I was not trying to jump on this, man. I am sorry. I am very sorry. How does that even work? Why? Anyway, though, I hope you guys will enjoy the next one to come, a long walk and a short drop. I love y'all. Nice look from boy G Cool Mac. We're gonna see how things go with this being said. I hope you guys have been enjoying the stuff. Now the full game being possibly a recruited Templar is about to begin. And for the most part, I'm not saying he has bad actions. I'm just hoping that his actions feel conservatively truthful and realistic, and not just him becoming more battered for the exchange of the Templars, putting him into play with this. Because obviously it's supposed to be observation, the case why Templars do what they do, and the point of view what evolving the Templars are like. Anyway, though, I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace out, mommy. Love y'all.